Hello everyone, this is Gorax with a Season 4 video where I'm going to show you the difference between Rook and a few other teams that are high-end meta. Well, I assume there will be high-end meta teams in Season 4. Now, Season 4 brought in a lot of changes that will impact Rook's damage indirectly. There's no Puppeteer set, we changed Affinity, the Rook team is no longer paired with Felocia, who is really good at Vortex, and we don't have the aerial set that made the damage dealers do tremendous damage. And as we know, Rook scaling is through the roof. So I have run this Rook team here on Vortex 1 and I scored 400 million damage. I ran this Ice Blast team on Temporal Vortex 1 and I scored 247 million damage. And I recently ran this Dless team on Vortex 1 and scored 305 million damage. This damage is quite big, the gap is quite big. However, I rerun all of this on Vortex 4 and the damage difference is no longer that big. And here are the results of the three teams. The Rook team managed to stay alive for 6 minutes at 30 seconds using the new healer that will be available in Continental Challenge and through buff, and did 118 million damage on a week that boosts the radiant damage. So that's the first team. The equipment here that I've put in is this one. As you can see, I put the new Emperor set. I changed the sets between the Emissary Crown, Emissary Whisper, and the one that is not working that well, Undead one, so Shadow of Death. And the damage result was very similar. Nothing really changing there when it comes to the damage. So this is the team, 118 million using these artifacts here. This obviously could be min-maxed and improved, but so the other teams. Let's move on to the next team, which will be the Ice Blast one. So the Ice Blast team that did 247 on level 1 managed to do 73 million damage and survived 6 minutes 35 seconds, which is 5 seconds longer than the Rook team. So this is the team. Obviously with min-maxing, this damage can go up and down, but this is a test server. I'm not going to min-max as I don't have access to all the equipment I would like to, because the equipment is randomly generated. But we can see the difference is quite huge between those two teams. That's 40 million, but Rook is no longer doing damage in 200, 300 million. That's the Ice Blast team, and if you want to know what it is, I covered that in a previous video, but this is the team that I used, Beldel with the Beldel artifact, and I used the same set that I used on Rook, so this gives us a similar damage output. Now the last team that I did test was the Dless team. I haven't had chance to test the Flora team yet, but this team was doing 305 million damage on Temporal Vortex 1 and did really well on Temporal Vortex 4. So the damage this team done is 92 million. What it means is the Dless is basically back. The difference between Dless team and the Rook team is 20 million damage. But as we know, some players, especially Wales in Season 1, they have fully inspired Dless team. The Dless team was not good in previous season because it was paired with Necro and they didn't have good healers. Now we have access to Ardref and Garius and Asila and others, so we can really improve that team, and it is going to be rather good. The team survived longer than the Rook team, which also means it will be easier to survive longer, and you can min-max this team as well. You can put in Sufa instead of Farivol and change things around, but there is hope. It's no longer Rook doing 400, 500 million damage while everyone else is way below. Now these numbers are lower, and I think mainly because we lost a lot of equipment that we had in Season 3. In Season 3, we had a Puppeteer set that allowed our team to survive way longer. The Puppeteer set is gone in Season 4, so no longer double Puppeteer sets available for your supports. What else? Aerial set that was really powerful against the Temporal Vortex boss, because if you've been stacking crit damage like Rook here at 250, you were getting an extra 1000 attack. Now we don't have that. We have this set that hopefully will get fixed, and we have another set that we can consider when it comes to damage, and this is the new Emperor set, where our damage will go up to 20%. Nothing outstanding like the Season 3 sets, where that our damage was going up. Obviously, there's also one thing that can change, and that is the affinity, okay? So this icon has been run on low level affinities, mainly because I don't have enough resource to level all them up equally. So we will need to see if this will outperform the others. But so far I am intrigued. Obviously I will continue testing and see if that was just a single case, or maybe there's a good new artifacts that can boost the Rook's damage. But at the moment it's looking better than it did in Season 3. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe, bye!